My so-called life is sponsored by So it has definitely been an exciting week here in the House of Sewing. I finally managed to finish my 1970s orange tweed suit, and let me tell you, I look like I'm ready to go to the Regal Beagle and hang out with Jack Tripper and Larry. Also, I made a pair of tweed pants that make me look like a 1980s, 1990s wrestler. And I finally managed to make a beautiful purple tweed coat. At first, I was going for a huge bell at the bottom, but really, I ended up giving the jacket wings. So, like I always say, instead of talking about it, let's go check it out.
Get the most fun out of life, out of being a mother and wife, with new fashion excitement that's all created by you. On your new Touch and Sew
Sewing machine by Singer.
Touch and Sew.
Another first from Singer.
Be the girl with the golden touch on your new Singer Golden Touch and Sew machine. Dozens of exclusive features, like this new built-in needle threader for the golden slant needle, and the push-button bobbin that winds right in the machine. What a wonderful new feeling. You can do all three kinds of sewing: straight, zigzag, and chain stitch.
Touch and Sew, the push-button bobbin way.
Come sew on one at your Singer Center. Choose from 5 Touch and Sew models from $149.95.
What's new for tomorrow
Is at Singer today.
When I was a kid, I watched 1980s WWF wrestling and anything else that I could watch. WCW, anything. So when it comes to funky patterns and really flared out prints, it always makes me think of being a professional wrestler. I absolutely love the way these pants came out. They fit almost like mariachi pants. They are so tight, but they look great. There was a few dimensions I did not take into consideration, and I've been making quite a few pair of pants lately, so I'm just going to adjust and adapt. This is definitely a victory here in the House of Sewing. So I constantly talk about this show, Three's Company, but recently I've been watching WKRP in Cincinnati, and it has inspired my style. I was always in love with that giant 1970s collar, but watching the show WKRP in Cincinnati has opened up a whole new world to me. It wasn't necessarily my style, but I pay attention to what people are watching, and my orange tweed suit fits that era. I look like a used car salesman in Texas in 1970. You can fill in the year. I love making anything that's extremely bright, but I love going outside of my box because I've never made a suit coat like this. So I cannot stop talking about the style because it came out perfect in my mind. I love how it looks. It's something I'm going to be wearing, and I'm definitely going to call this a victory here in the House of Sewing. So this week, I managed to get a ton of sewing done. I finally finished my 1970s suit. For a while, I've been meaning to make my wrestler pants, and I also rescued my ship from my closet. I completely forgot about it, but recently I purchased a Christmas tree because my old Christmas tree, which was artificial, the lights on it died. I've had it for over Yikes, like 15 years. But my whole point is I needed space for this. And the ship was safe in the back of the closet. So I had to pull the ship out, and it reminded me of how well it was made. This ship was made by hand by people in Mexico in the 19, I really can't remember. I know this has to be at least 50 or 60 years old. My grandfather got it on vacation years ago. My whole point is I love anything that's an antique or made by hand or just made with love. In the House of Sewing, I kind of look at this place as a museum because I have cameras from the Kodak A to modern cameras. I have all kinds of things I collect. And if there's one thing I have to share with you, it's that I love what I do and I thank you for watching my videos. So lately, I have purchased miles of tweed from the San Fernando Valley swap meet. I found a vendor who I do not know. He must go to every old school hotel, every estate sale, anywhere where they sell tweed, he finds it. I have found so many beautiful patterns and things that I would have never worked with, but this has given me the opportunity to expand my sewing. I love how my purple tweed jacket has come out. My intentions were to give it a giant bell at the bottom, and in a way I did. I haven't necessarily ironed it yet, but it looks great. In a way, I joke and say I gave it wings, but the flared out bottom is perfect. I didn't go all the way down to the floor because I was going for kind of a futuristic look. I love the collar. It makes me look like a 1970s villain. I'm in love. I am definitely going to call this a victory here in the House of Sewing.
Fight high food prices with Ward's Deluxe Upright and Chest Freezers. Now $40 off. With adjustable cold control, safety locks, and removable baskets. Only $2.98. Ward's 20-pound capacity washer with 9 automatic cycles is reduced $50. And the matching electric dryer for wrinkle-free clothes automatically is reduced $30. Save $80 on the pair. Where energy and money-saving appliances come to Montgomery Ward.
So if you've made it this far, I absolutely thank you. And like I always say, reinforce your seams, be yourself, and I will definitely see you next time.